Hey guys, thanks for clicking on this video. I'm so glad you're here. We're kind of doing a little bit of a monumental haul here. It's a library haul. I haven't been to a library since before the pandemic. It's been years, so I'm super excited. Nick and I went exploring our local library and we just had a really good time. There's like 4 stories to it. It's kind of crazy. It has a lot of different things other than books, but I definitely picked up some books because I was like, I have not been to a library in so long. I was just kind of like really excited. This doesn't mean that I'm gonna be able to get to all these books because there's 8 of them and I'm already currently reading 3 or 4 books. Yeah, so we'll see. I'm only human, can't read that fast. I'm just very excited to show you guys, so hopefully you like a library haul. It also helps my bank account not have to spend money on books. So now that I've been to the library, I will probably try and go more often, just so I'm not buying books, but I'm still being able to read the books that I want to read. The first one I got was Anxious People by Frederick Bachman. I actually already tried to read this on ebook and I DNF'd it. I feel like I was bored, or the writing style was hard for me to stay engaged, but I'm gonna try the physical copy and see if that makes a difference. Usually it does, but I have heard good things about this book and I've never read anything from Frederick Bachman, so I really did want to give this one a go. So we'll see. We'll see if I DNF it again. But this is the first one. Then the second one I got was Smokescreen by Terry Blackstock. The first Terry Blackstock I read was Catching Christmas. So this is it kind of like a mystery? I know that there's a lot of like Christian YouTubers and booktubers that really like her. And so since I've only read a Christmas book from her, I figured I would give this one a go. I'm not entirely sure what it's about. I read a little bit of it. I just know that there's like a murder and I think it involves like firefighting or something. Anyways, sounds like a mystery and I'm here for it because I love mysteries. The next one I got was Shudder by Melissa Larson. This one sounded so good, and then I looked it up on Goodreads and it has horrible, horrible reviews. So I'm like, well, darn, because the premise sounded really interesting. It's basically like a girl's father passed away and she's just like grieving and pushing everybody away, and then she like lands a role in this guy's film and she has to live in a cabin on a private island with the cast and crew. So it just sounded kind of creepy. It's like, okay, they're all on this like private island filming a movie. What's gonna happen? It just sounded kind of creepy. But since the reviews were so bad, I don't know if I'm gonna pick this up. It sounded so good though. So I'm kind of torn on that one. And then the next one I got was The Daughter by Jane Shemilt. I don't know how to pronounce that. And it just says, how well do you really know your family? I think it follows the mom of a daughter that went missing and the case has gone cold, but she's obviously not giving up. And I think it's been like over a year and she's still finding and uncovering truths about what really happened. So it sounded interesting. I don't know, I haven't looked that one up on Goodreads, but. And then I got Wild Montana Skies by Susan May Warren. And I know that Oshina really likes this series. What is this series called? I can't remember. Montana Rescue, maybe? I don't know much about this. It's not really a genre that I would go for. And actually I loathe covers like this that has like someone's face on. I don't like that. Like this is obviously different because you can't see the face. This is like a real face. This one is cool. and this one is like a black silhouette. This is fine. This, I really don't like covers like these, but that's besides the point. So I'm gonna give this a shot. We'll see if I like it. I think it's a Christian romance. And I don't know, it's so out of my league, but I know that Oshina really likes these types of books, and I watch her channel a lot, and I haven't read a lot of the things that she's recommended yet, but I read Catching Christmas and really liked it, so I figured I would give it a shot. Once I saw it, I was like, you know what, you might like it. So I'm gonna go in with an open mind and think that maybe I could like this. Then the next one I got was The Land Uncharted by Keely Brooke Keith. This I picked up because it had like a ton of books in the series, and this was book 1, but it seems kind of colonial, almost Amish. I'm getting way outside my comfort zone with these, but oddly enough, this isn't set in like an older time period. It's set in 2025. So it's interesting. It's an interesting premise. The main character lives kind of like in this remote village, and this guy finds it because I think he was a naval aviator, and there was a malfunction in his aircraft, and so he has to parachute into this land, and he discovers this village where he meets the main character, and it just sounds really interesting, like this secret Amish community. Like, how did they go undetected for so many years? I don't know. Seems interesting. It's not a mystery, but I'm getting outside of my comfort zone, and I thought I would try it, and if I like it, there's a ton more books in the series, so there's that. And then I got The One by John Mars. I've heard a lot of good things about this. This is basically, the premise is that people are matched by their DNA, and so you have the one out there based off of like a perfect match from your DNA. But I think it's like a thriller kind of interesting premise. I've heard really good things about this one, and I didn't know that it was a TV series. So if I end up liking the book, that would be a fun series to watch. So yeah, I'm excited about this. And then the last one is my only Christian nonfiction that I picked up, and that's really because I have so many Christian nonfiction that I'm reading here at home for my own collection, but this one sounded really good because it's so up my alley. Christ and Culture Revisited by D.A. Carson. Anything about culture and Christianity, I'm all about it. So I'm excited about this. I know my previous pastor in Washington really likes D.A. Carson, and I don't remember if he was like one of his professors or something. But anyways, very much looking forward to reading this. Obviously, I don't know if I'm going to get to all of these books. So if I were to say like my top priorities of reading these, and which ones I probably will get to, like the ones that I'm drawn to the most would be the Christ and Culture, The One. I am very intrigued and curious about this one because it isn't something I would naturally gravitate towards. So this one, I thought this one, but now I'm not so sure. And I don't know about the rest of these. So these are the ones I'm not sure if I'm gonna get to. These are the ones I can pretty much guarantee that I'll probably read, because these are the ones that I gravitate towards the most from this stack, and maybe add this one on top because that one's interesting too. So we will see how many I get to from this stack. It was just fun to go back to the library. I have to be in more of a library mindset because it does save a lot of money, and I don't have the money to be able to go out and buy books right now. So this is just as good. And if I don't like it, then I don't feel guilty that I spent my money on it. So anyways, let me know if you've read any of these books, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.